Interrogating Africa. Interrogating Africa. Interrogating Africa.
Good afternoon, listeners. You're listening to Radio Universe 105.7 FM, and the program is Interrogating Africa with Dr. Edem Adote. Interrogating Africa is an Institute of African Studies production that is dedicated solely to cutting-edge research findings by academics from the Institute and other institutions across the globe. It seeks to bring to the fore implications of these empirical findings, not only for Ghana, but for Africa and the African diaspora. Today is a very special day because today, the 1st of December, is the global flag-raising ceremony of the freedom movement in West Papua. We will be talking to the independence leader. We'll soon have him on the line, and he's going to tell us what the flag-raising ceremony is all about and why West Papua is striving for independence from Indonesia. You can follow the program on our social media platforms. On WhatsApp, the number is 055-5400-508. On Twitter, the handle is @InterroAfrica. And on Facebook, it is Interro Africa. We'd like to acknowledge the support of IAS's Yuri Lodge, the home of cross-cultural experience for their delicious packages. You can contact Yuri Lodge for your boiled yam and a boom, and also Akbele with Ababitadi. Their number is 0302513386 or 7. We'll be right back after this short musical break.
Lord of West Papua already paid the fee. For freedom you must rush on the street, oh yeah. Freedom must come today. You were born free like a bird on the tree. The blood of West Papua already paid the fee. For freedom you must march on the street. For freedom must come today. You were born free like a bird on the tree. Blood of West Papua already paid the fee. For freedom you must rise on the street. Freedom must come today. You were born free like a bird on the tree. The blood of West Papua already paid the fee. For freedom you must rise on the street. Oh yeah, freedom must come today. Stop this minute. Stop this oppression. Stop this humiliation. Stop this oppression. Stop this killing that our children. West Papua people deserve a freedom. Stop discrimination. Stop this killing that our children. West Papua people deserve a freedom. Stop this here oppression. Stop the killing that our children. West Papua people deserve a freedom. Stop the killing that our children. West Papua people deserve a freedom.
My message to the people of West Papua: you are not alone. One day you will be free. You must remember, always remember, it is a long walk to freedom. Together we stand, divided we fall. One day we will be free. Yondan when you kiragari, Papua Mde.
Stop this criminality.
Yonda kina leg.
Stop this oppression.
When they be bagay no kina ligaru. When they get kine nulora.
You were born free.
Kine nulundo lora.
You were born free like a
Kina
bird.
ligare.
You were born free.
Inebinal dagaru kano. Lingarura. Ninebe ambiaru kano. Ninmayarku. Oh, ambibaga. Nina ligarida.
West Papua people deserve a freedom. You were born free like
Welcome back. The program is still Interrogating Africa with Dr. Edem Adote. And today, as I said earlier, marks the global flag raising ceremony of West Papua Independence Campaign. Today, first actually marks the original Independence Day when the Morning Star flag was raised in 1961 before being invaded by Indonesia. West Papua since then has been colonized by Indonesia, and under the leadership of Chief Wenda, the struggle for independence from Indonesia continues. Today we will be speaking to the independence leader to tell us what the struggle is all about, what they have achieved, and what they hope to get in the shortest possible time. Before we speak to Chief Wenda, there have been a movement in Ghana supporting this freedom campaign for West Papua, and I have on the line one of the representatives of the Free West Papua campaign. He is Jomo Hutaa, and we're going to be speaking about what they've done today in Ghana and what impact they have achieved so far in their campaign. Hello, Jomo.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Afternoon, sir. Afternoon. I hope all is well, sir.
Everything is well.
All right.
How did the flag raising ceremony go today?
Yeah, I can say that it went very successfully. We took the chance to go around some of the communities in Accra, and we did an outreach program by getting on the street, talking to people about the West Papua, the genocide that's going on there. And we've started this since we've been organizing this since 2005.
Okay.
Star Black Foundation, and we also did a freedom song for West Papua that helped to bring down Beniwada in 6 March this year. And so today it was really successful. We spoke to a lot of people. We gave out booklets about West Papua, because I hope you already know that Ghana played a major part in the liberation of West Papua during the days in the 60s, where we sent delegations to United Nations for West Papua to get total liberation. So still the fight is still going on. You can see how these West Papua people are treated by the Indonesia forces, where over 500,000 people were killed. Now, so much people in jail, and there are several ways they are raping women. So I think it's becoming an international concern. So with our organization here, we are using this platform that you have given to us to inform people about what is really going on, and really want to also gain support from Ghanaians, mostly our opinion leaders, the Christian Council. That's already, but Benny Wenda is in contact with them since when he came to Ghana. So those are the things we did today.
Okay, that is quite impressive. But the question is, why are Ghanaians involved in the West Papua independence struggle?
Yes, as I already said, that our first president was the main brain behind helping West Papua to gain independence. You see, this is an international issue that most countries are looking up to Ghana because of the way ourselves we struggled to gain independence. And you know how Kwame Nkrumah worked around, and the name of Kwame Nkrumah all over the world is very powerful. So Benny Wenda and the Free West Papua campaign are really looking to us here in Ghana, want to get the support of the government so they can also present issues to the AU and also present a petition to the United Nations. So it's very important because we are one people. West Papua are black people.
Exactly. When you say we are one people, do you mean because they're also blacks?
Yes, they are black people. You know, Solomon Island are black people. Papua New Guinea are black people. West Papua are black people. Okay. So it's the duty of we all the Pan-Africanists to raise up their voice against what is really going on there. They are killing innocent people all because they want to take over the natural resources. The biggest gold mine in the world is in West Papua. So Indonesia, in collaboration with its Western countries, are really making profit over there and burning down villages and cities, killing innocent people. So I think it's right for us to also play our part by raising our voice to support these innocent people who are fighting for liberation. Okay,
Jomo, thank you very much, and we're hoping to get Chief Ben Wenda on the line to speak about what is happening globally, but we really appreciate your efforts right here in Ghana, and we hope you can keep the fire burning. We have the freedom song you composed for West Papua, and we're going to play that next. Thank you very much, and we hope to speak to you some other time. Bye.
Yeah, this is a freedom song for West Papua, world anthem. Hello, West Papua. I've been dreaming of the pain and all that you've been going through. The wicked have been destroying you and all that you gave us. We must stand together to bring back your glory. Free West Papua, 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 free West Papua. Suffering and dying, holding on to freedom. We want self-determination so we can rule our destiny. I'm calling on the world now to join me sing this song. Oh yes, freedom. Freedom will surely come one day. No matter the genocide and the senseless killing. I am calling on the United Nations, the American Union, the European Union, African Union. Join me and let's voice it together. Free West Papua. Free West Papua. Yes, freedom will surely come.
The day will come.
Papua, free West 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 Papua.
Can you call me again? Maybe my video.
Hai tanahku Papua, kau tanah lahirku. Ku kasih akan engkau sehingga ajalku.
Kasih pasir putih di pantaimu senang, di mana lautan biru berkilat dalam terang. Ku kasih bunyi ombak pemukul pantaimu, nyanyian yang selalu senangkan hatiku. Ku kasih besar mulialah dan awan yang melayang
Listeners, welcome back. You're still listening to Radio Universe 105.7 FM, and the program is Interrogating Africa with Dr. Edem Adote. We've been able to get Chief Wenda, the Free West Papua Independence leader, on the line, and we're going to be discussing the independence movement and particularly the flag raising ceremony today. Chief Wenda, welcome to Interrogating Africa.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
We hear you are in Guyana. How is the place?
Yes. Yes, I'm in Guyana now. Yes.
Okay, Chief. What exactly is the significance of today?
Today is a very important day for West Papuan people because 1969 was Dutch promise and recognized our national flag and our national anthem and the Morning Star flag, and also form our national parliament called New Guinea Council. So that day that prepare give us independence, ready to recognize. But that day was after a few months later, Indonesia illegally occupied. Then since then, 1963 until today, we still under Indonesia colony, and it is exactly 55 years under the Indonesia rule. So the flag is very significant. If you raise that flag in West Papua, you will be arrested. 15 years, 20 years. I was leading peacefully in West Papua. 2002, I was arrested, charged 25 years, but I managed to escape. But my friends and my people are still continue to fight. So that flag is very significant.
Okay. Before we go into your independence struggle, can you please tell us a bit about West Papua, geographic location, history, and ethnic composition? Because people are wondering, why should people in Ghana be concerned about West Papua's independence?
West Papua is half of the whole New Guinea island called New Guinea. They found Guinea-Bissau in West Africa, and the same people that they found, European found those people in New Guinea. So this is the New Guinea. So Guinea-Bissau, then equivalent, their name is they're given New Guinea. So West Papua is a western half of New Guinea. Eastern half is called Papua New Guinea. Okay. They used the British colony. They got independent, now called Papua New Guinea. Western half, where I come from, is West Papua, used to Dutch colony, and then illegally occupied by Indonesia. We're still under Indonesia rule now. So this, what happened, our history is very terrible. And in also ethnically are the black people. So you know the Melanesian, Micronesia, Polynesia. Melanesia is Black Island. Black Island, which is Papua New Guinea, West Papua, Vanuatu, Solomon, Fiji, those are black people. So this is Africa descent. It's not denied, but this is true. They are Africa descent. So they are fighting independent. And this is because of we are different. That's why Indonesia treated differently. Also, they call us a monkey from Africa, As you accept it, this is just normal for us, in West Papua. So when I came out here, and that word is, humiliated as a human being. So this is what happened in West Papua. And why, this issue is very important, bring to our brother, sister attention, in particularly Africa continent, and also specifically Ghana, because Ghana is very important, because Ghana stood up 1969 in United Nations, refused Indonesia illegal occupation. Ghana led all the African country, including Caribbean, which is now in Guyana. That's why I'm visiting. Nobody else will help me, only Ghana and Guyana and other Caribbean country, and also our brother and sister across the continent, Africa continent, will help me, because we are same sentiment. We are fighting colonialism. The people thought colonialism end, but West Papua, we are still fighting colonialism, racism, discrimination, and also slavery. I always call West Papua is apartheid, little apartheid in Pacific. So it's same the treatment are facing our brother and sister in South Africa, and still continue in West Papua. That's why I always come to the Ghana, and because Ghanaian people will understand, because we always saying that, Papuan always saying, Ghana is a father of the liberation, whole African, whether in Caribbean or Africa or in the Pacific. That's why hope is Ghana. That's why I always come to Ghana.
Oh, we're so happy to hear that. Listeners, the program is still Interrogating Africa with Dr. Edem Adote. You can join the conversation on social media platforms. WhatsApp number is 05554000508. On Twitter, our handle is @InterroAfrica. And on Facebook, it is Interro Africa. We're speaking with Chief Ben Wenda, who is the West Papua independence leader and also the international spokesman for the United Liberation Movement for West Papua. He is also the founder of the Free West Papua campaign. He currently lives in exile in the United Kingdom, where he was granted political asylum by the British government in 2003, following his escape from custody while on trial in West Papua. Chief Wenda, why has the West Papua independence struggle received so little international attention?
Yeah, because Indonesia be able to ban the journalists. We are talking about journalists. There is no access in West Papua. 50 years in the history, journalists never allow visit in West Papua. You can go to other part of Indonesia, but West Papua very restricted. Until I'm talking, there is no journal. Even a lot of events happening, events the 1st of December across West Papua, no one cover, you know. They just totally banned. So that's why we are like screaming in the, you know, in the box.
Hello? Hello? It looks like we've lost Chief Wenda on the line. We're going to try to re-establish contact and get back to you. The program is still Interrogating Africa. You can continue the discussion on our WhatsApp page. Our number is 055-5400-508. And the Twitter number is, Twitter handle is @InterroAfrica. And the Facebook page is Interro Africa. We'll try and get Chief Wenda back on the line. We'll go for a short musical break. The program is kindly supported by Yeri Lodge. You can reach them on 0302513386 or 7 or 0544306255 for your assumptions, foods, lodgings, meetings, and events. We'll be right back. Yeah. Hello, Chief.
Hello.
Yeah, we have Chief Wenda back on the line. We're talking about how come you've received so little international attention.
Yes, because of Indonesia be able to ban the journalists. This is a 50 years I'm talking about. Indonesia banned the journalists entering West Papua, and you can go to other part of Indonesia, but West Papua restricted in the 50 years. So that's why nobody knows what happening, what going on in West Papua. And that's why Indonesia be able to massacre 500,000 men and women and children because we are different. That's why no one care. And they just continue to rape, torture, imprisonment, killing, and they lied. So that's why nobody cover our history. Thank God that now social media like Facebook, Twitter, and also independent journalists, and like today I'm interviewing with you, is spread the message and raise the awareness and tell our story to our brother and sister across the Africa continent, in Caribbean and America or Europe. So that is the only way in Australia and across the Pacific. So now people are picking up that issue through the social media.
Okay. All right. Can you please tell us about the movement leading the independence struggle which you represent? That is the United Liberation Movement for West Papua.
Yeah, United Liberation Movement, we formed in Vanuatu, supported by Vanuatu government, little island in the Pacific called Vanuatu. They're sponsored to form this because we have 50 years. There is a many factions in West Papua. So now 3 main factions in West Papua become united, and this is first time in our history. So then people are supporting in West Papua, in abroad. So that's a united voice to lead our people toward freedom, nationally, internationally, and diplomatically. So that I'm confident that I'm also spoken president of the United Liberation Movement, and my Secretary General is Octavianus Mote. He's exiled in United States, and I'm in United Kingdom.
So what political progress have you made since the formation of this movement?
We're making a lot of progress diplomatically. First time in 7 countries raised a issue of human rights issue in United Nations, and human rights and self-determination issue in United Nations last September, raised by Pacific country led by Solomon Island, Vanuatu, and Tonga. So this is in our history. And secondly, we launching international supervised vote in United Kingdom Parliament, Westminster, and also attended by Prime Minister of Tonga. And there is a lot of speeches, and also including Ghana lawyer was attend. We invite, and South Africa lawyer and Guyana lawyer. All many part of the world are attending, and we're launching. Also support by opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn in United Kingdom. So it's really amazing. So that's the biggest achievement where we have last few months.
Can you please tell us the Ghanaian lawyer who was present?
We hope, yeah. Ghanaian lawyer. She's I forget her name. A great sister.
Okay.
I will tell you the name.
No problem. You talk about internationally supervised vote. What exactly do you want?
We want to hold a referendum in the future. That's what we are calling now, because it's very important. Because we 1969 so-called referendum, we call act of no choice. Indonesia called act of free choice. That was fraud, and the population was 1 million, only 1 in 20 handpicked, 1,000 handpicked, and forced them to vote for Indonesia. But it wasn't vote, and this was didn't vote, so it's a fraud. That's why we are campaigning and bring West Papua to United Nations and the colonization committee, and we want to request referendum, new referendum for.
Hello. Sorry, we have lost Chief Wenda again. Today, I hope you bear with us. We're reaching him on Skype. He's all the way in South America, in Guyana. So we'll try and get him back on the line and continue the conversation. But in the meantime, we go for a short musical break while we try to reconnect with Chief Wenda. Hello, Chief.
Hello. The lawyer, I remember her name, Adele.
Oh.
Her name, Adele.
Oh, okay.
Adele.
Okay. All right. We're talking about the internationally supervised vote. So is that all you want from Indonesia, just to organize a referendum so you decide your future? Or what is it that you want? Is it autonomy you want, or you want full independence?
Yes, we campaign for full independence. That's what our goal. So the referendum, we are campaigning for referendum, and there is worldwide support this idea of referendum, because at the time we denied our right to self-determination. It should be one man, one vote under the international law, but didn't happen. And this is West Papua case. In the whole UN history, only West Papua victimized under the international law. That's why all the lawyer already state that the law, international law, is West Papua side. Political arts aren't, but international law is our side, and that's believed. Now people are really supportive, including all the parliamentarians around the world. British Parliament cross-party are supporting, New Zealand, Australia, and in Guyana here. I hope my brother and sister in Africa could join that parliamentarian group, particularly Ghana.
So I'm sure people are going to join that. We believe, as our first president said at independence, that the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of Africa, and that of course also includes Africans in the diaspora. But what is Indonesia's position on your request for a referendum?
They always they don't want it. You know, they don't want it because what happened in 1969 to a fraud. So they're trying to stop it, and even in West Papua, and they don't really want to hear call for a referendum, even engage dialogue. They always refuse. Even Pacific Island Forum trying to send fact-finding mission to West Papua, and they refuse because last meeting was last year in Papua New Guinea. So this is the Indonesia are getting worried because our voice are becoming louder.
Okay. And why is Indonesia refusing to grant this request?
Because they know we will win.
But besides you winning the referendum, why did they in the first place seize Indonesia and refuse to grant independence from the Dutch when they were living? Are there any resources there? What is it that is making Indonesia hold on to West Papua?
Yes, is Indonesia want West Papua, not human being, not West Papuan, but they want our resources. First, West Papua is very rich country that we have oil, gas, and gold. So that's what they want, not a human being, not the Papuans. So that's they want to holding West Papua so long.
Oh, okay. So it's all about the economic resources.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
What has been the role of African countries such as Ghana and the African Union in your campaign for independence?
At the moment, I just visit Ghana and South Africa and Senegal. I was in Senegal 2010. President at the time, Abdoulaye Wade, he's a conference, Africa Descent Conference. He's welcoming me and open heart and give the platform for me to speak out about West Papua. And that 2010, he's called West Papua issue is African issue. It's not West Papua issue anymore. Since then I left, what happened? Indonesia put Interpol, international arrest warrant, and the Indonesian media stated that very dangerous if Benny Wenda go to Africa. It's becoming African, racial issue is very dangerous. It's all in the YouTube. You can see it. What this is Indonesian government said. So now it's too late. I'm in the hand of my brother and sister in Africa now. Okay. And, when I visited Ghana recently, a few months ago, and, former President Kufo said, Benny, you are not Indonesia, you are African. So that's what his word. And Chairman Jerry Rawling also said, West Papua issue is a colonial still continue. We will support you. So that's support from the spirit. And I hope the Ghanaian people will understand more than anybody else. So, sure. Yeah. Sure. But in South Africa, I met Parliament Speaker and also Bishop Desmond Tutu and Bishop of South Africa and Nelson Mandela family and a lot of NGO and solidarity, and also we have a Free West Papua supporter in South Africa. So it's a lot of support growing. Now it's cross Zimbabwe and, everywhere now. It's already happening, just individual support, but not the government level yet. So I really need support at the government level.
Okay. And what kind of support are you expecting the government to give you? Boycott Indonesia or, vote in a particular way at UN? Sorry. We've lost Chief Wenda again. We'll try and get him back on the line. Hello, Chief.
Hello.
Yes, he's back on the line again. I was asking what kind of support are you expecting from the African governments? Is it boycotting Indonesia, speaking up against Indonesia, the UN Assembly? What exactly do you expect from them?
Yes, I really expect that African leader could bring this case to African Union meeting, then African Union meeting, because this is Africa descent. So that's one. Secondly, I hope that African leader also bring this issue, join the Pacific Islands leader who are speaking in the United Nations. I hope they can edit their voice to bring this issue in United Nations next year. If there's, that's what I'm looking at. And also grassroots level, I really need support from all African continent to support West Papua struggle for independence.
Okay. And have you received any other support in your struggle from some Western countries, Britain, US, any such country, France?
Not in government level. In the Britain is almost cross-party are supporting West Papua self-determination campaign. They joined signed a group called International Parliamentarian for West Papua. It's a cross-party, and also at the moment, opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn is outspoken about West Papua issue. In fact, the 3rd of May, he's give a speech in Parliament and in launching of international supervised vote. In Australia, New Zealand, people and parliamentarians are really supportive, but not the government. So, but in the US, we don't have any support, but now African Caribbean are beginning to, picking up this issue. But we hope that one day a Black caucus in America will speak out about West Papua.
Okay. Before we go, how many countries did this flag raising ceremony take place today?
Oh, it's still happening across the globe.
Okay.
Not only in West Papua, across the globe. In fact, that all the Indonesian people also were part of this ceremony took place in Jakarta, and they've been arrested, their own people. About 14 Indonesia were arrested, and they declare want to support West Papua self-determination, which is internally. But across the globe, you will see update on the Free West Papua Facebook and Free West Papua campaign website. And across the globe, last year, only 80 countries, but I hope this year more than that, because many people are raised Morning Star flag even in South Africa, everywhere now happening.
I hope you can see the flag behind me.
Thank you. You already raised in Ghana now.
So
yeah, please put that in the Facebook and send the Facebook.
Sure, we'll do that. But then finally, what is it about this flag raising ceremony? What do you expect to get out of this today? By tomorrow, what exactly are you expecting by doing this, having the ceremony today?
Because this flag is a banned flag in West Papua. We cannot holding the flag. In forbidden, you ended up 15, 20 years, 10 years. So show this solidarity. That means these flags are not banned anymore. Hold the wall, raise this flag. That's this is support and solidarity. I think this is why Indonesia getting worried. So, but too late. With the flag is everywhere now, and this is mean that people are finding out.
Okay. So, Chief, what is your message to Ghanaians before you go?
I really hope that nobody can, help me. Only Ghanaian people, because you are first fight for the colonialism. So and you know what it's like. So I really hope that Ghanaian people stood up and put pressure on the government to help me. Because this is not only recent, but it's historical connection. You already making history in United Nations. 1969, refused Indonesia illegal occupation. So I really hope that young Ghanaian people who are clever with the Twitter, Facebook, please share the message. And I hope I will visit very soon in Ghana next year.
Okay.
So Ghana.
I was just going to ask when you next be coming so we can meet.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So we wish
Thank
you success in all your struggle, and keep us updated and let us know what is happening with the West Papua independence struggle. Chief Ben Wenda, thank you very much for coming on Interrogating Africa, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Listeners, the program is still Interrogating Africa with Dr. Edem Adote. We've just been having conversation with Chief Ben Wenda, who is a West Papua independence leader and also the international spokesman for the United Liberation Movement for West Papua, which is leading the Free West Papua campaign. We'll take a short musical break. That is also a song demanding independence for West Papua. You can follow us on our social media platforms. WhatsApp is 055-540-508. And Twitter, the handle is at Interro Africa. And on Facebook is Interro Africa. We'll be right back.
Well, hope has gone. Still waiting for a brighter day. Somewhere beyond the mountains and valleys, you can hear the children are crying. With tears falling like rain. Still waiting for the rising sun. I'm staring at the horizon. Let's join hands with Melanesia and pray. Free West Papua, America. Let's join together now in unification with Melanesia. Free West Papua, America. Let's stand together now in Melanesia. Can't you see? No place for the hurt. Victims of discrimination for their right to be free. Every day in fear of being tortured. Why is this have to happen? Where is the love to love? Still waiting for the rising sun. I'm staring at the horizon. Let's join hands with Melanesia and pray. Free West Papua, America. Join together now in unification with Melanesia. Free West Papua, America. Stand together now in Melanesia.
Welcome back. The program is still Interrogating Africa with Dr. Edem Adote. We've been looking at the Free West Papua campaign, and we were speaking with the independence leader, Chief Ben Wenda. You can follow the independence struggle on their Twitter handle. It's Free West Papua for updates. And please don't forget, as our first president said, the independence of Ghana is meaningless until it is linked with the total liberation of Africa. So let your voice be heard in the West Papua independence struggle. Until next week, keep interrogating Africa. My thanks to my assistants, Kafri, Nelly, Ben, Nathaniel, and Patrick. See you next week.
We stand together now in Melanesia. Once the sunshine, now turn into night. Yeah. Well, hope has gone. Still waiting for a brighter day. Somewhere beyond the mountains and valleys, you can hear the children are crying. With tears falling like rain. Waiting for the rising sun.